It's that time again for another episode of Exogenesis, Pearls of Rebirth. This will be episode 3. Last time I made a little bit of a mistake. I was too trusting, and that can ultimately... I'm not supposed to be here. That ultimately killed me. I was forced to... I tried playing it to record another episode, but my recording kind of screwed up. So I'm replaying my last episode. Yay! You're not nice. I've learned this. I forget what you asked me last, but no, I'm not going anywhere with you. I don't really have time for this. Come on, man. I just need a minute from you here. Our friend, she was... Oh, it's terrible. Those criminals have to pay. Good luck with that. I don't see Sanctus patrols anywhere. Oh, it's miserable. So miserable. Please, can you help us? Any information would be great. You look like you know your way around this place, so please. No way, Jose. Sorry, no. You have to find someone else. You have no heart, brother. You have no heart. The stranger shook his head in dismay. He fixed you with a piercing glare before turning on his heel and leaving by the opposite direction. Nope. I can't be distracted. Better stay out of trouble as much as I can. I have to admit, there's no guarantee that the Ark will be easily accessible. Sanctus and GPA are obviously on the move. Hopefully, they'll be too busy killing each other. Both of them have suffered losses chasing the Ark, and that's gotta add insult to their injuries. The sooner I get the entire team cracking the Ark, the better. Let me just bump this music just a bit. Yes, maybe? Let's see. A bit more. I mean, last time it was blaring through my ears. Now not so much. Okay. Bothering the people inside isn't a smart idea. At this late hour, nomad settlers are always on edge. You never know when anyone's going to barge in and steal your supplies. Good point. That's a nasty gap in the building. I bet the breeze is nice at night, though. These vehicles are rusted beyond repair. The elders back in the underground shelter always talked about the sky. They wouldn't shut up about how it's supposed to be covered by soot and dust. Apparently, the Armageddon wasn't nice to stargazers. Would bet not. I'm glad I'm able to see the clear starry sky. Seriously, like Mary Poppins? Ain't nobody gonna see over that smog. Can't mistake those guards for anything else. This is definitely Sanctus territory. Security seems tighter than usual. I suppose the increased GPA activity keeps everyone on their toes. From a distance, you could see a desperate-looking man who was little more than skin and bones. He particularly stood out because of how restless he seemed. His eyes constantly darted this way and that. The man fell in line with everyone else who was trying to enter this settlement. A guard ran a scanning device over his body. The machine emitted a series of beeps as it did its work. However, the noise seemed to suddenly drive the man into hysterics. This can't be right. Your scanner must be broken. Back off. You're not allowed here. But please, do it again. Check me. I have the chip, I swear. The man tried to grab the guard's collar, but the guard roughly shoved him away. We don't want this to turn ugly. Just back off, old fart. I have a chip. I ate one. Bit it off some unlucky sod. Please, let me in. I haven't had a decent meal in months. Disgusting. Oh. 2 gunshots roared from the guard's rifle, killing the man instantly. The other people in line watched with mild interest, but seemed to quickly put it out of their minds. A man in uniform indifferently dragged the dead body away. Run of the mill, thought you. The witnesses' apathetic reactions did not stir you as particularly unsympathetic. It was clear that such things were just part of everyday life around here. Poor guy. You're dealt one bad hand and end up either starving to death or getting killed by other survivors. I wonder how long I'd survive without this biochip in my arm. I know I'd be begging Edgy for a place to stay right now if I didn't have this golden ticket. Funny when you think about how this little bugger's supposed to be a symbol of faith. A privilege bestowed on those who choose to believe, they tell us. If only the lack of it didn't mean death. I never even had a choice. To be fair, forced indoctrination. What? Indoctrination upon birth does have its perks. Privilege my butt. Better get inside. You, sir, are not nice. You're new around here, aren't you? Just passing by. You know the drill. You offered his left arm to the guard, who promptly used the scanner on him. Get in. If you don't mind. Gotta find myself a spot. Given the atmosphere of this place, I doubt there are shortages of anything. Places that are running low on the basics tend to feel a bit tense. This settlement seems fine. Water bottle. That is an arrow. Nope, don't want. Passed out over here. She's sleeping. No need to wake her up. Aren't you nice? Doesn't look like she can be bothered. That's a she. Faithful loyalist. Oh, hail Lord Septimus for providing us a roof to sleep under tonight. Hail, hail! Praise Lord Septimus, His Holiness, for the food at our table every day. More meat, please. Hail, hail! Dang, it's like Hitler up in here. It is by your grace that we live another day. O Lord Septimus, to you I pray. Nah, that's just screwed up. I'm glad I didn't get shot today. Hail, hail! That almost rhymed. Nachos. Very Japanese man. It's a man. Okay. It is just me, or are there more Sanctus troops here lately? I haven't played this in quite a while, since episode 2, so I've forgotten a lot of the names. Akihabara. I didn't know Akihabara was a danger zone. Speaks in a different language. Not so Japanese, man. That's a bunch of starving rebels gonna... What's a bunch of starving rebels gonna do? The biggest problem is probably stopping themselves from eating each other. That. Those good-for-nothing guards are just stealing our rations. We're better off without them, I'd say. I totally agree. Are they talking to each other? Oh, I thought you were talking to me personally, but I guess not. Girl, what you doing back there? There's a kid in here. I wonder where his parents are. I have a sword. Do you want a sword? It's a tentative blade. My trusted weapon of choice. Never leave home without it. The only thing I have to remember Miho by. And that's the biochip. Gotcha. Sorry, I'm recapping of what I've done. She lives in Midori. She always makes sure to stay in touch. Founding founders, Edgy and Numa. I mean, just Edgy. As expected, he finds the idea of reviving the dead to be a little bit crazy. Can't blame him for that. That must be the security room. No point in going in there. Unless I want to be a pain in the neck to Sanctus officers. Wouldn't want to do that now, would we? Might get shot. It's dark outside. Anyone could end up as a corpse at this time of night. Oh, really? I never would have guessed. There's not a whole lot to do in here. Well, the beds in this area seem occupied. Better look around some more. It can't be that crowded in a settlement that's barely inside Sanctus territory. Excuse me. What's here? Let me guess what's inside door number 4. That's right, more people. This room's occupied. I'm not sleeping in there tonight. The refugees inside stare harshly at me. Is something on my face? Probably not. They're packed real tight in there, like sardines. Well, let's go through the open door. Hey, this doesn't look bad at all. Other news. Rebel officers are increasing in the outer territories of Tokyo. Compromising the safety of their residents. The blessed followers of Lord Septimus are advised to stay within short distance of Sanctus settlements, where the mighty fist of His Holiness is always ready to strike insurgents. Rest assured that the faithful are in good hands, and the rebel threat will soon meet its demise. I'm not playing Skyward Sword right now. Bed, nope, 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 nope. Whoa! Hold it, brat! Whoa, calm down. You shut your trap, invader. What? I'm not an invader. Just trying to find a place to sleep. Ran out of poor defenseless survivors to pillage in your own land, you criminal. Huh? Shh, Gramps. It's just a homeless kid. He's no invader. How can you trust a face like that? Excuse me? I never knew I looked so shady. Sorry, he's got a few loose screws, as you can see. Ah, well, I'll just go find another bed. I'm really sorry. I think the place is full for the night. That bed you're looking at is the last one available. Don't worry, I'll put Gramps to sleep. He's your grandfather? He is. Used to be a kind old man, but you know what the wasteland does to people. Gotcha. Kill the enemy! Don't let them take our land. Lord Septimus, protect us! Gramps, you're disturbing everyone. I'm terribly sorry. No prob. I can just stroll for a while and come back later when he dozes off. Oh, I'm so sorry for the trouble, but that would be a good idea. Don't mention it. You take care of your Gramps. Thank you. You should be out. He should be out soon. Alright then. I have no choice. Might as well get some fresh air for a while. Cool. Anything else I can click in here? It doesn't look like it. I have to admit, there's not a whole lot of clickable things. At least this is a demo, at least. Oh, I can click in the bottle. No one probably bothers to clean this place up. Okay. Hi. You can get in now. Oh, is that how I get in every time? Let's just back out. I was just gonna do the same thing. Yeah, it is. Okay. Hopefully that's long enough. That was like insta-wrap. Nope. Okay, maybe I have to go outside of the settlement then. Here we go. What a strange old man. Will I be like that in a few decades from now? A long time ago, way before I ever met anyone in Dark Shelton, Miho was the only person who was always by my side. For a while, she was the only thing keeping me sane. Without her around to keep me going, who knows what gibberish I'll be spouting at 50. What's wrong with 50? I'll probably have a breakdown much sooner than that. These past 2 years have just been so... I can still remember how it felt when Toshio first told me about the Ark. It was like I was alive for the first time in ages. How will I ever live without Miho? Darkshalton just wasn't the same without her. And even with my skills, I'd be dead in no time trying to scavenge on my own. Should I join the Sanctus Army? Become a herder? Revolt with the GPA? No. I'm not interested in any of that. I have to bring Miho back before I lose my mind. You spent half an hour wandering the streets of Akihabara. That's real safe. I've proven that. It was a place said to be teeming with life before the Armageddon. You remember Toshio once raving to him about what was now ancient history. He told you of an Akihabara that had been completely illuminated at nighttime, an electric city with stores as far as the eye could see. He found it difficult to imagine how such a desolate city could have been a center of culture and technology. The dark streets... I cannot talk. The dark streets were now dimly lit by a handful of wavering lamps. Akihabara was a lot easier to traverse compared to anywhere else outside of Tokyo. Sanctus's cleanup efforts were noticeable, but the population remained meager. That kind of happens when Armageddon hits, as if I would know. I wonder how many people live in this area. Live in there. No idea. We're going back to the settlement. Hi, buddy. Put that down. You can get in now. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. I was starting to get concerned. Yep, he's out. Hello. He's finally asleep, huh? Yes, I apologize for the inconvenience. The pet's all yours now. You nodded as a gesture of thanks. The offer was more than welcome. Just hopefully I wake up and you're not in the same bed. Yeah. I better tread carefully tomorrow. I know I'm asking for a lot from Edgy. From his point of view, this all must just seem like some kind of wild goose chase. But he must feel as strongly about this as I do, right? As much as I hate to admit it, he has a better big brother. He was a better big brother to Miho. He was everyone's reliable, responsible big brother. Come to think of it, ever since getting to really know each other, this is the first time Edgy's refused to help me. Is the Empyrean that important? Or maybe the idea of reviving the dead is too crazy for him. It has to be possible. If Toshio would swear on it. Whatever. Time to get some shut-eye. I should be doing it right now, but I'm not. Playing video games instead. Whoa. Rays of golden sunlight pierce through the heavens to shine upon me. The sky above me is brighter than I've ever seen it. My eyes follow the rays of light back down to the ground. All around me are white flowers with tiny, closed petals, receiving nourishment from the sun. They're called snowdrops, I think. I know I've seen them somewhere before, but I don't recall where or when. I think it was summer. Images run through my head as if I were watching a movie, and then I see her. Miho. She loves snowdrops. Once, we saw an entire field of them. She ran through them as if she didn't have a care in the world. The movie ends, and the snowdrops in front of me begin glowing warmly. One by one, they start to blossom, as if absorbing the sunlight. Suddenly, I realize they're all around me. Hundreds, maybe thousands of snowdrops, and I'm at the center of them all. At first, they blossom one by one, then two, then three, until my eyes could no longer follow along. I noticed the flowers had been forming a circular pattern around me. I've been completely surrounded by blossoming snowdrops. Okay, second night, chapter 1. Midori was right. There's no way Eiji would go along with it when the invitation reads, "Let's bring back a dead person." I have to learn what I can. Maybe there's an important reason why Eiji can't leave this place. Maybe I can make a compelling enough case that he'll want to pitch in all on his own. May as well poke around and see what I can dig up. Why not? Digging is what detectives do best. Yep. The Empyrean. You don't have to be alone. Join the Iron Will now. Nomad recruitment drives can't be too popular these days. A betting man would go either Sanctus or GPA. Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, right, I'm playing. Welcome to Imperium, Tokyo's own little piece of paradise. I had to learn that. Novus? No, let's go with Novus. Novus Tokyo's. Huh? What? He stopped dead in his tracks, a bit dumbfounded. Before him stood a girl around his own age, wearing a very frilly dress. Who was this person, and why was she talking to him? She responded to his confusion with a cheerful smile and a flick of her wrist. Is it your first time here, Master? Master? Excuse me? I mean, it's not my first time here, and I am definitely not your master. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't recognize you. You must have come in while I was running an errand. Master. A strange girl. I guess master is a term of endearment for customers. Yeah, that's usually how that goes. You know everyone here? Mm-hmm. Some names I haven't caught yet, but I know all the faces. Okay. Master suffices. Yeah, I said that right. I think. Most of the time, huh? You're so funny, Master. Okay. May I know your... Man! May I know your name, then? Name's Yu. Call me Yu. I insist. Okay, Yu. Hey, Yu. That sounds kind of rude. I think I'll stick with Master. Her peculiar dress dumbfounded Yu. Okay. Whatever. Suit yourself. What should I call you? Call me Aya. Master. My name is Ami. Aya for short. At least your name is easy to wrap my head around, if you say so. Can't say the same about that frilly dress you have there. You like it? If you had to run from bandits, it'd get in the way. You'd either trip on it, or it'd get stuck on something. Oh? You're not from around here. Akihabara has been bandit-free for a while now. Really? So who was that guy I met in the alley? I kinda figured. You can't have that. You can't have free-flowing booze and not attract thugs who'll murder you for a pint. Yep. So that means frilly dresses are okay, right? It's an eye-catcher, I can tell you that. Never seen such fluffy clothing before. Why, thank you. Since you're so nice, do you want to hear a secret? Okay. From you, anything. See, AG may seem stern as a rock, but he does have a penchant for cute things. I can tell. He chose that dress for you? It was his decision for me to even wear it. What? In opposed to what? Can you imagine him picking a cute dress and making someone wear it? I cannot imagine that, actually. I guess we all have our own little quirks. Quirks? Oh, please don't get me wrong, the dress idea is not weird at all. There's a good reason for this costume. Besides, it's actually an outfit that was fashionable in pre-war Akihabara. There's a reason for you to wear that out aside from Edgy's strange tastes? His tastes have nothing to do with it. He just thought the outfit would cheer customers up, you know? I wonder. It's really like Edgy to show concern for other people. He must care a lot about his customers, huh? Even though they do look like thugs in Kuroko. That's the truth. Fine, I believe you. Can I pass now? Oh. Huh? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I was holding you up. Don't mention it. Please enjoy yourself, Master. I prefer my name, thank you. Right this way, Master. She just ignored me. Looks like I'll have to put up with this master silliness. Anyway, I'd better look around and see if I can find anything that will change Edgy's mind. Profile's been updated. Oh, you look like another character off of Kuroko no Basketball, but the dark little brighter hair. And you look like off of Princess Tennis, though I can't see your face. And you're Edgy from Princess Tennis, just with a hat. Alright, done this before. What if I take a seat? If it's empty, ain't nothing stopping you. Alright, nice evening, isn't it? Any day that you don't grow a third arm is a good day. Can't argue with that. I want to ask a couple of questions if you don't mind. For my dead body, punk. You ain't indoctrinating me or some rubbish. Calm down, Naboo. You drink. You drunk idiot. Kid, what's your wrangle? As you can tell, my buddy here is a bit on edge. If pull off that Sanctus hogwash on us. Okay. If you pull off that Sanctus hogwash on us, he might pull out a can of that on you. I'm not Sanctus. My name's Yu. I'm just passing by. Interesting name. I'm Haru. And this idiot here is Nabu. Nabu. I think you two take the cake in the interesting name department. You saying something? Just thinking out loud. You come here often? Where are you from, kid? You don't look familiar. Is everyone in Nakabara supposed to know about the Empyrean? A cozy place with booze on tap and free from Sanctus bootlickers? Yeah, must be being an outsider if you've never heard of it. I guess so. I'm in Nakabara for the first time, actually. It's a bit funny, because I've been to a lot of places, most Novus, Tokyo, wards included. I've never been to this side of town. It's no big deal. To answer your question, I've been coming here for maybe 6 months. I suppose you can call me a regular. Know everything interesting about the place? You scummy land grubber. Ain't taking this bar. Over our dead bodies. told you I'm not with Sanctus. Nothing wrong with a little chit-chat, right? That's right. Show some restraint, you drunk. The kid just wants to talk. Nick, don't tell me I told you so. Because I told you so. He sure doesn't know what it means to drink in moderation. Can you blame the man? It's a wretched world we live in. Booze is the only cure for the world's ills. I get you. No funny tales about the establishment then. None that I can think of. Cool, so I haven't done that before. Bro with the switchblade, what you doing? There's a guy sitting by himself at this table. He looks like the lone wolf type, but he doesn't seem violent. Yeah, as he's got a blade in his hand. I need every lead I can get. I'll just take a seat right here. Broody. Okay. You smiled awkwardly to the patron across the table. The only response you got was a piercing glare. You casually rested his arms on the table, unsure of how to open the conversation. A small knife flew swiftly through the air, landing close enough to graze Yu's skin. The two men glared intensely at each other. Could have torn your arm right off. I don't think so. Someone else's blood would have hit the floor first. The attacker retracted his weapon and smirked. Sharp eye. You don't know the half of it. What's your name? Sahashi. Yudai Sahashi. Yours? Call me Sugeki. And be done with it. Sugeki it is, then. What do you want? See, I don't know what any of these mean. I have to go through all of them? I don't want to. You get to use that blade a lot. You certainly don't lack skill with it. Oh, you mean Darla? You named your knife. It's been a long love story between Darla and me. It has a name. She has a name. Remember it, or I'll make her remember you. Her kill count? 0. She's a pacifist. Couldn't hurt a fly if she tried. As for me, innumerable. Casualties from bar fights included. Not her. A good man like him deserves respect. Not here. Fair enough. Cool, I could ask you about more, but I don't really want to. You look like the type who respects strength. Sanctus has been making a lot of heads roll lately. If you're asking whether Darla and I fight for Sanctus, the answer is no. I never assume otherwise. The question is, what did Edgy do to keep you from painting his walls red? Is that a rhetorical question? No, you just seem like the type who ends bar fights rather decisively. You must have a lot of respect for Edgy if you haven't turned the Imperium into a bloodbath yet. Respect? You're reading between the lines when there's nothing to find there. So what's keeping you from stabbing drunk loudmouths in the face and carving your name into their eyeballs? Thank you, I didn't need that image. It's simple, really. Chug, 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 chug. Free drinks. That doesn't seem like a tall order. Doesn't have to be. Better to get free beer in Akihabara bars. Only oasis than to take a bullet to the head in this messed up urban wasteland. I can't argue with that, really. It's not the best analogy, but I suppose it works. Or maybe he just really likes free drinks. You don't look too convinced. Well, I imagine it's not easy reining someone like you in, considering you're the type who randomly throws a knife at people. Suppose you can say Edgy has experience in keeping people in line. You mean from being in Darchalton? The group was more like an old man keeping his children from random choking hazards. No, can't be that. Heard he wasn't even the leader of that group. Head honcho was this kid called you. The type who looks danger straight in the eye. Like, say, a knife flying straight at him? In that case, I'm stumped. What are you talking about then? Afraid I'm not at the liberty to tell you that. If he hasn't told you, why should I? He's not exactly the talkative type, you know? Yet you seem to know something about him that I don't. I doubt you forced it out of him. He's not one to gossip. So Geki took a sip from his mug and fell silent, staring at you as if sizing him up. Chug, 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 chug. It's true what they say about you, huh? I'm not sure what they say about me, really. Doesn't matter. Edgy's got a dark past that he no doubt wants to keep under wraps. That's all I can tell you. A dark past, huh? I want to talk to the other guy. I think you have one more other thing, though. Hi. You look happy. You feeling better? Huh? Oh, you mean last night? Yeah, I'm dandy. He looks like exactly like Kuroko. Looks like it. I'm blue. Ha! Ironic hair, eyes. How about you? I'm you. Oh, I see. I'm blue. How about you? You're hilarious. What? The real Kuroko was funnier than you. Yeah. I'm kidding, silly. Yeah, I was a little slow on the uptake there. I'm not feeling blue, alright? Perfect. Want to hear a joke then? No, not really. But, sure. Alright then. Where did otters come from? From underground? I don't know. Otters come from outer space! No. 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 Oh, please. That was a good one, right? Right? I guess so. I'll be going now if you don't mind. Aw, you're boring. See you later then. I can't wait. Looks like you're so... Looks like you're not so blue after all. Oh, whatever. Forget.